Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ultimate 10-Ball Championship in Frisco, Texas, just north of Dallas. Max Everly joining the booth by Sean Wilkie, and coming to you with Diamond Professional Pool Table with our live streaming match from InsidePoolMag.com and the Ultimate 10-Ball Championships.com, where you can get all your updates, as well as on Facebook and Twitter. Yeah, ultimate10ball.com. So be sure to invite your friends to the stream on Facebook and Twitter, and open it in a new window so it won't stop the video. Ustream will do most of the work for you. You also want to check out SeminoleProTour.com, because they're having a tournament next week at California Billiards Club in Mountain View, California. And YouTube, you want to check out youtube.com/InsidePoolMag, where you can get videos on demand from the Ultimate 10-Ball and other matches and tournaments. This one that actually gets 13 million viewers on their Inside Pool Mag YouTube channel. Yeah.
It looks like, as you were speaking, giving our props to our sponsors and everything, I believe Kelly Fisher won the leg for this match. The ref's just going through a couple rules, making sure everybody knows exactly what's going on, and we're going to get started here in a minute. And I believe this is a semifinal match.
Yeah, it is. It's Angel's second chance to make it into the finals. She lost to Allison Fisher a little while ago.
So the winner of this is going to be matched up with the Duchess of Doom.
Yeah.
Is that her name?
That's right.
Pretty sure.
That's her.
I remember watching Allison when I was a teenager, and she's still out here, beating the balls around and taking names, handling business.
That's right, she is.
She's just a solid player, all around. I think this is the first time I've ever seen Angel play, and you were speaking of her a little bit earlier.
Mm-hmm.
She's actually prepared real hard for this tournament.
Yeah.
It's like it's proven.
Yeah, she loves pool. Anytime more you get to talk to her, you'll know that she really loves the game.
Right.
She's been in the game for a while. Her dad, I think, got her into it at a pretty young age in Arizona.
It seems like how we all get started.
Right.
Either family or a close friend gets us into it.
Mm-hmm.
We start off, just having fun all the time, and then it just gets competitive, because everybody wants to win, obviously. In anything in life, and the only thing you can win is just hard work and keep going with it. And that's what we all do. I know me and you are a perfect example of that.
Yep.
No matter if we win or lose, we're ready for the next tournament.
Yeah. It's true. Interesting place to break from. I guess it'll give her a little more power with the her hand being on the rail. Is why she's doing it, I would think.
It does seem a little awkward compared to normal breaks.
It could be something to do with the male-female thing we're talking about, the differences. One of the only ones could be strength, and bridge hand strength is something that I point out.
That's true.
And you got to have real strong, real solid bridge for a 10-ball break, especially from the bed.
Right. I guess that has a lot to do with your wrist and your arm and everything.
Yeah.
Looks like she came up dry, and Angel's going to have a shot on the one. Perfect 2 rails for the 2. She going to come up short. I think she was playing for the side, but she still has a shot here in the corner.
Yeah, she
seems like she's a little straight, though. Did she get to the 3?
What's she looking at?
She's going to try to kind of pound it. She's going to thin the 2 on the side.
Well, she still wants to go for the side and block. Use the 8 as a blocker. Stop on the 8. This would be a phenomenal shot.
It would be a good shot. If she gets the 8 real solid.
Right. I mean, I wouldn't even think about trying it, but we'll see what she does. She needs to get off to a good start.
If she had a good stroke, you could draw back to the top rail and spin it a little bit back down towards middle, but that takes some power.
It's like a poke draw.
Right.
A stab. A good poke. First game is always real important for all the players, really.
Yeah, of course. She pounded it over a little bit.
Well, 9 is blocking.
Can she draw in between the 8-7 without hitting the 7?
I think she can. The question is, how good can she get on the 4? Because the 4 won't go up where the 9 is.
Right.
So it'll probably end up being a long shot if she does shoot the 4 in the same pocket where her body is. No, she wrapped it around real nice. I like that.
Good shot there. Gets off the rail a little bit.
Yeah, a little harder would have been nice.
She's going to end up having to leave herself a long shot on the 5.
I like her thinking, though.
Yeah, she definitely went the right way. Like you're saying, if she would have got off the rail a little bit more, she'd be almost dead perfect. Looks like the cue ball might be going towards the 6 a little bit.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of tough because she's either got to float it, and there's a long shot either way, or draw it. So she's got to be accurate.
Yeah, you gotta limit your cue ball towards the side pocket. I see what you're saying here. Because if you just naturally stun it, you'll probably get a scratch in the side.
Right. Did Deshane win that match over Sauce?
Yeah, the last men's match, Mike Deshane was victor over Jeremy Sose, and I think he moved into the Final Four of the men's division.
Charlie Williams has won 5 in a row on the loser side.
Yeah, I saw that. I walked in today. And just recently saw him win his match against, I forget who he was playing.
Appleton.
Appleton is the last one. The one I saw the end of was Jonathan Penninger.
Yeah. All right. What do you like? I like going high right and just float it back down for the 7. Ooh. Yeah, it was kind of thin for my idea, so I think she was playing it for the side.
Ouch, this is really tough here.
This is a super tough shot.
I'm pretty confident, though. She's just... Now, I guess she naturally just let the cue ball go to the top rail, use high, and come back down maybe where she's pointing.
I think she'll just float it, just like slow roll it in.
And try to hold it there?
Yeah, just make the ball.
That's a tough speed control. Tell you what, if she executes that, it's one hell of a shot.
She did hers.
What a shot. Stayed away from the corner.
Wow, great shot, really.
Wow.
Fantastic. And she has room because she's by the side pocket.
Yeah, gives herself a good bridge hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was an awesome shot.
Looks to be good here. A little bit of middle right, come around 1, 2, 3 rails for the 10 in the bottom corner.
As long as you don't scratch on the side, you're good.
Right.
Oh, she's going high left. Interesting.
Oh, she came up to the other side.
I like the way
she might be a player that naturally likes to cut the 10 ball to the right instead of to the left. Which that is, your choice of option, really.
It's funny, I don't usually think about that.
I'm the opposite. I think that's why I wanted to go the other way.
I want to clap on that.
I naturally shoot the 10 ball to the left.
Yeah.
I guess it's just kind of burned into.
That was a really awesome out. I mean, that was... you didn't have to see Appleton or Hatch make that out. She made some tough shots, especially that one on the side.
Thanks, quick.
Well, it'll give her a nice boost of confidence. Great way to start the match.
Right.
How about Clat? What's the score over there? Do you know?
We're not really sure. We got a tough angle for the score line here, but we'll get you an update here soon. We see the live scores on the internet. It looks like it's 4-3 Jeremy Jones at the time. And the website you can see the little information at is www.ultimate10ball.com. If anybody's interested in going on there and see the 2 live streams, or if you just want to go on and see some updates of scores, go ahead and jump on the website. I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
Tell you what, these tables don't always break easy. Suke broke dry 7 out of 8 times in his last match last night. Yeah.
Wow. And I was when he playing Jeremy Sosek, right?
I think so. Either that or Engel. Maybe it wasn't his last match, but yeah.
Yeah, that definitely hurts if you're breaking dry and you're leaving a shot for your opponent. You know, it's very hard to fade that kind of play. Usually when I'm breaking dry, I kind of try to slightly manipulate the cue ball over to a different area, just to see if you get a different reaction out of the balls.
Smart move.
Especially with these magic racks, you know, sometimes there's a sweet spot. You know, depending on what wraps racking or, you know, what speed of the shot break you're shooting. What a shot.
Yeah, she's on fire. That's unfortunate not to get all the way. You know what's funny? This room is cold, but the cloth is playing slow.
Yeah, usually the cold does make it play a little bit faster. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's maybe the humidity from all those people in here slowing down the clock.
Could be.
Plus, it's just getting slower after.
Looks like she's going to play safety here.
Being used for a few days.
What do you like here, Max?
Yeah, spin the 3 ball and come around. Pretty rails behind the 10. Yeah.
Looks good.
What a shot maker she is.
Yeah, that 2-ball shot was something else.
She pockets balls very
All
well.
she needed was a little bit more stroke behind it. She would have been perfect on the throw. Looks like Fisher's going to nip the 3. Send it down, send the cue ball up. Even if you don't get them behind them, at least behind the balls up table, at least you're leaving distance. I always believe in that theory. You know, if you can't hook them solid, you know, leave them distance and make it tough for them to get out.
Yeah, they're doing that too.
Well, if they get out from there, they deserve it, you know, instead of giving it away.
Yeah.
Looks like she's going to nip the left side of the 3 and send the cue ball back up to where she's at. Maybe get her behind the 7 or 5. Hit it a little bit thicker than she wanted, but she's going to leave a jacked up shot, which actually is real tough.
Yeah, it is. It's such a tough shot, hitting the ball thin like that from a distance. At least for me, it is.
You're going to have a great eye and touch.
And then you got to trust the table on top of it. Yeah.
That's probably the hard part.
Well, not too bad for these particular tables, but they're great tables, diamond tables. In a lot of conditions, you don't have a good professional table or it's not maintained real well. Right. And that shot is real tough.
Looks like Angel's trying to figure out a good angle to kick this and maybe play a kick safety somehow. Kick to the bottom row, hit the 3, maybe send it up near the 9. And if she gets it up there far enough, might leave no shot.
I'd probably call the 4 just in case it went in. Call the 4 on the side.
In the side, that's a good option, yeah.
What's the score with Pratt and Jeremy Jones?
Last we saw it was 4-3, and Jeremy just won that game, so it should put him up 5-3. Looks like she's going to get away with it. Maybe not. Looks like Kelly can see the ball, but I can't tell if she can see the full ball. If she can, she should go ahead and try to pocket it in the corner. chose the safety option. Looks like she's got her full ball blocked by the 10.
Mm-hmm.
I guess here you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to try to knock the 3 ball off table.
Let the cue ball go.
Well, depending on where this 3 ball landed, if it don't go past the 8, she may not even have a shot with ball in hand. Kelly's looking at it.
Well, if not, she'll have an easy safety.
As she's pondering this, I'd like to thank a couple of my sponsors for helping me out to get to travel with this trip. Lucasi Hybrid for all their committed help that they do for me with product and fee, all sorts of things that they help me out with. And also Big Daddy Billiards, which is my home pool room in Glen Burnie, Maryland. They're always there to help and support me out when I'm traveling. I'd like to thank them guys for everything that they're doing.
Tell you what, that's a great pool room. I went there for the first time several months ago.
Right.
Played in their monthly 9-ball.
Oh, yeah, I did hear you were in the area.
Yeah.
That was, Tuesday tournament, right?
Oh, was it a Tuesday?
Tuesday night tournament?
It was a monthly tournament, so maybe it was a weekend. It was a day-long tournament.
Saturday, yeah.
Yeah,
they do
400 for first.
Oh, one of the ones $40 entry fee.
Yeah.
Rick Molinaro and Cindy, they keep the place real nice, got great equipment, and they're just all around nice people.
Yeah, really. It has a great feel to it. Well,
I live about 40 minutes north of Glen Burnie in Havre de Grace, Maryland, so it's a nice little trip for me to go down and, say hi. And I like to get there more than I do, but, when it comes to traveling, sometimes you just can't, priorities come first, and you just got to try your best when you can.
Yeah, it's hard to be in all places at all times.
It'd be nice if we could clack our fingers and just be there, but that's not how life is.
Yeah, not while we have this body anyway. I read somewhere that when you die, then as soon as you think about a place, you appear there automatically.
You appear there?
Yeah. So you start appearing in all kinds of places out of the blue just by thinking about it.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
You got to learn how to control your thoughts.
Right.
So you're not all over the place.
Hey, that's a great theory. I could see something like that happening.
Yeah. The metaphysical conversation here. All right.
Well, as we're speaking, Kelly couldn't make the 3 with what we saw. Is she going to play another safety here?
No way.
If she is, Angel's possibly on 2 fouls or 1 foul.
She's just thinking about it. She's like, yeah, no thanks.
We just roll this over to the rail and give yourself a little angle to draw for the 5. Because you would have to take the 7 and 8 out of the game.
Right.
So you draw where she's pointing to the side rail to shoot the 5. That could have been some reverse psychology she was doing to Angel. She's thinking in the chair, is she about to play safe from here? And then she just goes and shoots a 3 ball straight in.
Right. I do that for fun sometimes. I'll line up a crazy combo and then 9 or 10. But just to give them hope and then run out.
No, it's just run out. Looks like Kelly's looking good here. A little soft draw. As always, we got somebody in the audience that's got their phone on. But luckily it wasn't too loud this time.
You know what gets me about that? Is that most of these people who leave their phone on actually end up answering the phone. You would think they would just get embarrassed, turn it off. You know?
Yeah, just hit the end button.
But no, they got to get up, answer it, and actually have that conversation.
It's funny. There's a good touch roll there by Kelly. And we're going to have probably 2 rails bounce off the side rail a little bit and be straight end on the 10.
Be a good practical joke to play on somebody, like all the tournament players and referees agree beforehand. If somebody's phone goes off, everybody stops and turns and looks at that person.
Just points at him with a finger.
And the referee says something to him, like screams at him. And then the police come and like handcuff him in front of it and see him, watch him start crying or something.
We told you there was going to be a penalty for your mishap.
And then, what's his name? From Punk comes out. Punk somebody. It would be funny.
Looks like Jeremy and Jason Clyde have been in a safety battle on the other table for a little while.
ultimate10ball.com. I like their promo video with the techno music and the cool graphics.
Yeah, that was nice. That was real nice.
He's hired. He's one of the smartest guys in pool. I mean, invented the software Definitive Synergy or something, where it keeps track of pool table time and pool halls. That's a lot of good things in there. Works from J.R. Calvert and Sally Timko of Inside Pool Magazine, InsidePoolMag.com.
Of course, we got to thank Badi Mazat for putting on this wonderful event for all his players.
Absolutely.
He's just a great gentleman. You know, anytime you talk to him, he's just always there to listen to you. You know, to take any kind of advice. You know, he's here asking everybody, you know, what they think about the event, what he could change a little bit just to make it better the next year. You know, and that proves that he wants to do the best he can.
He's a funny dude.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, so look how that 10 ball doesn't move around. Just stayed right
nice,
there.
Perfect tight rack.
Yep. Well, she left a safety opportunity for Angel.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
Can't quite see where the one ball
the cue ball is.
Oh yeah, there we go. I don't know, high left, go 2 rails behind the 4, or 1 rail.
Yeah, maybe. Probably go ahead and do that. Send the 1 ball down table. If she freezes her on it, that's a real good shot there.
God, that was a good shot.
And she's got the 1 ball tied up with the 8.
Mm-hmm. That'll leave another good safety opportunity if she gets the ball in hand. But on the other hand, it's lined up for a combo.
Well, Kelly's
not easy though.
Kelly's looking at the table over here. She's gonna walk around. Looks like she's only got a 1 rail kick.
She's pretty much all business watching her play.
She's jacked up over the 4, so she really can't get too much speed on this shot. Mainly just going to try to kick it. Can she call the 8 in the side? Is that lined up? Oh, she got a little jump off of the rail from the cue ball, so I believe she possibly could have. I don't know how you like to call that. It kind of shortens the angle up a little bit, so it could have caused her to miss the 1.
What does jumping it?
Yeah,
like
when
that,
it jumps
off the rail?
the rail.
Plus the humidity in here from these people. Humidity shortens angles off the rails. And speed. And yeah, so.
Right. Well, can she make this in a side, or is she going to play another safety?
Yeah, I think the safety.
Yeah, because even if she can make it in the side, it's hard to get down on the 2 ball, so she should have just stopped there behind the 8.
think our sound was off for a second.
Sound looking good?
So, yeah, looks like she did a good job of blocking routes here for this safety. I think she'll be looking at ball in hand with Kelly on 2.
Sorry about that, everybody. We just updated the score for you. We're knotted at 1 apiece.
Yeah, that was a good shot. See what she comes up with.
She's going to try 3 rails.
Yeah.
Try to clip the one out.
Interesting.
She's got to watch out for the 7 ball here because it's in her path. This is like a half ball hit on the 1. And that's what I said, the 7 ball. I knew it was in the way.
I think maybe she massaged out of her angle, out of her track. And
too much spin.
Took her long, yeah,
right.
Maybe.
Now, well, since you got her on 2 fouls, do you look for a safety here, or do you like how the table's laid out?
Well, very good question. Yeah, you look for a safety right away and see if you got a great opportunity.
Right.
And then if you don't, then go ahead and run out. But I think she's looking to hide her behind the 7. Shoot the 1 behind the 2 and 3 and follow the cue ball behind the 7. And,
right,
and
that would be a good
real
shot.
Nice, yeah. If she can hit the 1 soft
especially if
enough.
she can get the 1 real close to the 2 or 3, like you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing she don't want to do is to leave it in between the 2 and 3, because Kelly will have a simple 1 rail kick.
Yeah.
Let's see how Angel did. Whoa, ball. Whoa, ball.
Well,
oh, man, I think she might have left her an edge.
She almost left. Well, she left what you said, but not too much of a ball. Oh, she left her edge straight away, huh?
Pretty sure she did. I don't know if we can get a better
You know
angle.
what? She might even be able to make this ball. Slice it right in.
Ref's in the way on that angle. Sorry, guys.
And the kicker is the 3 ball is going to hold the cue ball.
Yeah, I think vicinity. She can hit it. Yep.
Well, if she could hit it that full, then she probably could have hit it thin enough to make it.
Well, Angel gave it a good try. She just overhit the shot a little bit.
Yeah, it was touchy, you know.
And as it always happens in the pool game, when you make one simple mistake, you got to bury yourself and dig and get out of it, because it's always.
I know.
I like to call it a momentum shift. Yeah, that's what happens. Can she thin this, or she's got to kick behind it? Looks like she's got to kick behind it. Might be able to get the cue ball to stick right there behind it too, if she hits it nice and pure and solid.
Yeah, she was so close to winning this game on 3 fouls, and now she's got to start over again.
She's going to go ahead and shoot this one left-handed too. That's an awkward feeling when you shoot opposite-handed. Well, she was definitely playing a safety, so Kelly's going to have option to give it back here.
Really?
Yeah, because she illegally pocketed the 9 ball on the same shot.
That's right. Illegal. That was illegal. You cannot do this.
I'm guessing here you go 1 rail, try to half ball hit the 1, and hopefully the cue ball goes over near the 3-4.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Oh, she got a double kiss.
Hit it full, but made it tough. Turned out tough anyway.
Yeah, especially with the cue ball, you're gonna have to jack up on this shot a little bit to get the cue ball to come back down table towards the 2. Now, if she was a little bit straighter with the angle on the 1, it'd be easier to get back down table. She just chose to go back and forth, and the 8 ball is going to be in the game, I think. Yep.
Mm-hmm. So Kelly Fisher, she spends a lot of time in China these days, I heard.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Does she go over there to play? Or?
Yeah, she plays. Represents Fury over there.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Well, she looks like she's going to bring out her Fury jump cue here. Now, is she going to go ahead and try to pop this or play safety?
Looked like she was going for the safe, and wow.
Looks good.
She's looking like a genius right now.
I have a weird theory here on jump cues, which I'm okay with. Jump cues is great for the fans and all this and that, but I kind of like the rule, if it's possible in the future, for jump cues to only be allowed coming to the table. That's a perfect example. Somebody gets themselves safe, they put themselves there. I think they should have to kick out of it.
Never heard of that. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
I don't know how many times I've played people that get themselves safe. They jump the ball in and still run out on me. And that's just a terrible feeling. You know, because you know they made a small mistake, which we all do at times. But it just hurts you that they can bring out some hardware and kill you with it, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good stroke there. She had to extend the angle a little bit on that 2-ball. Guess she's just going to come back and forth, shoot the 4-ball down in this hole. Oh, she went ahead and used inside spin.
Yeah, nice sequence so far.
She's looking. She went up to look to see if she's going to have a easy shot on the 5 in the side if she just stops it or pulls it back a little bit.
I think that's her nickname, Quickfire, and her cues are Quickfire cues.
Quickfire, yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't waste too much time.
I kind of like that because I've been going back and forth the last couple of years. I used to be a real fast player, and I try not to overthink, because when you overthink, you're getting 4, 5, 6 possibilities in your head.
Mm-hmm.
And I've come to the realization that the percentage of picking the right option is against you in the long run.
Oh.
So, I mean, if you use your instinct, which we all have, for the most part, that's going to be the right option. The only thing fast playing can affect, I think, is your accuracy at times, because you're totally not concentrated, you know, completely. What would you say you are? Medium pace player? Or?
Yeah, I like to play a pretty medium, steady pace, although I can play real well, real fast if I want to,
right.
Or real slow. So, but lately I've been, pretty medium pace.
Uh-oh. She left herself tough here.
I wouldn't mind getting in that speed pool competition. I think I could win that.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Thorson Holman tried it out and almost won. Got second place.
Good shot there by Kelly. She stayed committed, stayed down on the 10 ball.
Snappy dresser, snappy player, Kelly Fisher. She's snappy.
We're going to have Kelly go up 2-1.
You got a read on the score over there with the men's match?
I can't see it from my angle. We'll have to get somebody to walk over there and check for us. Oh, okay. See, we got another screen here. It looks like Jeremy Jones up 6-3.
Ooh. It's a commanding lead.
looks like Jason Klatt's at the table. And if the score's correct, that makes it 6-4.
Tell me who's left in the men's division. You know, and Charlie versus Mike DeShane, and then
Jeremy and Jason Klatt.
That's it?
Yep.
That's the final four?
That's the final four.
What's the medium guard versus the new guard? Jeremy and I was asking him, what do you call our generation? Because we're not quite like veterans, although semi, but...
True.
So what do you call our age group of players? So,
I guess I'm the new guard, right? I'm considered the new guard.
Yeah, you're a youngster.
I'm getting there. I've been working real hard on my mental game about the last year, and seems like it's getting there. It's just a couple kinks that I got to get worked out, and just glad to be on a good pace, because they say your prime and pull is in between 35, 45, somewhere around there, depending on who you are. Which there's exceptions of like Shane Van Buren and Corey Dole, when they were young. I mean, they won the U.S. Open and stuff like that. But I kind of like the estimation of 35 to 45, because if you think about it, it's not really an athletic sport. I mean, of course, you got to be toned and you got to be able to walk a lot. And stuff
we don't have
like
to, but yeah, it helps.
But you don't have to have muscles to play this game.
Right.
Is what I'm pretty much saying.
Yeah.
Main thing is you got to have a clear mind, be ready, be prepared. Ralph Souquet is a perfect example of that.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been doing it for how long? And I've been kind of trying to watch his matches and stuff like that, and just pick up a couple things, because I've always, within the last couple of years, I've had the talent and stuff like that, and I know how to pocket balls, but I've kind of just lost composure.
Mm-hmm. Good Lord, triple combo,
did she call that?
Triple combo. I don't know if she called it or not. I'm guessing
shot.
she did.
I think she did. She's walking back to her chair to get her shooting cue now.
Wow. Well, according to ProPool.com, Kelly Fisher has a 862 rating so far in this match, and Angel Paglia has a 652 ProPool.com rating, which I don't really quite understand, but I guess the closer it is to 1,000, the better it is. It's kind of like AccuStats.
Right.
I think it's different how they come up with those numbers.
She played another good combo there, but the one ball landed on the rail. Now, does she choose to do an inside bid? Inside spin here, or does she come just naturally back and forth? She used the inside spin again.
I'll give a shout out to Eric Peterson, a.k.a. Fat Boy, in Las Vegas. He's watching the stream now and supports this beautiful game every year at the Derby by hosting the Fat Boy Challenge, where he adds 5,000 or 10,000 and has an elite field of players. Yeah, Alvin Nelson did the video for that, and it was a great event, really. I think Rodney Morris won it. So, well, Kelly's in line here, and looks to be up. Well, what does she have? Is it only 2-1 or is it 3-1?
I'm pretty sure it's 2-1. Or is it 3-1?
I don't know.
Yeah, the score is 2-1. We have it correct.
So if she wins this game, it's going to be 4-1?
No, 3-1.
It'll be 3-1.
Yeah, the score
it's correct. Okay.
I think you just jinxed her there. She drew the ball off the side right, off
She
the
has
knee.
a shot, though.
Does she have a shot?
I think so.
She got away with it if she does.
She is quick. I credit that to her hard work on fundamentals. She's real systematic. She's got her form down. I like how she gets in with her right foot.
Right.
And with her eyes on the stroking line, drops right in. That's the whole thing about fundamentals. It's all based around the stroking line, and your eyes have to be on that line as you get down into your stance.
Right.
With your whatever you're going to do with your right foot and your eyes.
So you're saying for a right-handed shooter, it's your right foot, which would be your back foot.
Yeah.
As long as that's in line with your stroking line.
In line and the correct distance from the cue ball.
Right, okay.
And that'll set up the rest of your stance. But key
Yeah,
is,
I've had a lot of questions from people about, fundamentals and everything like that. Some have been friends at home and some have been fans, and I don't know to a certain extent. I know you know a lot more about that, but my theory was that's the way I line up with my back foot. I was just telling him how I line up as a player, and I'm just glad to hear that is correct, because you get down, then of course you got to have your eyesight straight in, get down, get comfortable, and then just execute the shot. Right?
Yeah, I mean, I think most players line up with their back foot first being input, but you can get in stepping backwards with your back foot. The main thing is that whatever it is that you're going to do, your eyes need to be on that stroking line while you're standing, and you drop in looking at the object ball on your way down.
Right. Just let your feet naturally come into the line.
Either that or they'll be there already. I mean, I like to get them set before I come down.
Okay.
That way you can be balanced all the way down with your eyes on the line, right, all the way down. And I cover that in my DVD set, Powerful Pool World Class Fundamentals, which is available on my website, maxeverly.com.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
You should. I think I remember you talking about, what was the last tournament I saw you at? Was it Derby? Were you at Derby?
I was there.
No, Valley Forge. That's
Forge.
where it was. That's the last time I talked to you about that.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had your own website for it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
I've had maxeverly.com for years. Now it's just focused on, the DVD set right now. Or you can check out my art too. But, the 10-ball moved
just a pinch.
A hair, yeah.
She had a good break there. It looks like she gave it a little bit more than she did the first couple breaks. And if you notice, the first two breaks, the cue ball followed a little bit. And this one, she hit it more solid with middle ball and got more action out of the rack.
Mm-hmm. Look at this.
Looks like she's trying to put Angel in jail here.
Yeah. I'd like to see Kelly compete in some of the men's events. I don't know if she has or not. I don't know how much I'd like it really if I had to play her, but no, I'm not afraid of anybody. I'm just kidding around, but no, I'd like to see how she would do.
She could contend pretty good. I'm sure of that.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like she makes great choices when she's at the table. She don't shoot anything just off the wall. Very high percentage options that she goes for. I guess she's going to try. I don't think she can go direct at it because of the 4-ball. If she can, it's a small window. I think she might go 2 rails.
Whatever she does, she can't.
A little bit of left hand spin.
5 because it'll be a foul. Playing foul on all balls.
Yeah, she don't like it. She gave the
yeah.
Gave the bridge back to the ref.
Oh my God! Wow, she hit it good.
Kelly tried to play a safety there. Left Angel with the edge of the 1-ball. She's trying to spin 2 rails behind the 2.
Mm-hmm.
But she got good speed on the 1 and left it behind the 4. I'm not sure if that was what she planned, but it worked out.
Yeah. I think she'd like to have her up behind the 7. Turned out all right, though.
as you were saying earlier, when she kicked at the one, it's like a touch shot.
Mm-hmm.
And that was pretty similar. I'll tell you, that's one thing I used to have a problem with about maybe 2 years ago. In the last year and a half, I've been playing a lot of straight pull. And it's actually helped my touch out a lot, because I used to just fire balls, you know.
That's funny.
Fire here, fire there, and I wouldn't say I didn't know where the cue ball was going, but I would just send it to an area. But now I send it to an even smaller area. It's probably like the size of a rack of balls, maybe. But before it was, you know, the size of half of the table.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually real happy that I got into playing straight pull again. I used to play it when I was a kid. My granddad got me into the game. And funny thing was, he never taught me anything until I hit 5,000 balls. And I go...
You actually counted them?
Well, I did for a minute. I probably counted the first 100.
Oh my God!
And then I just played all day for about 4 hours. And I said, look, there's got to be 5,000 balls I hit today. Start teaching me something, you know, because I really enjoyed the game. And I was upset that I couldn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I could hit balls, but he started teaching me, and it's just, I'm very grateful for what he did. I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for my granddad.
Same with me. It's my grandpa who got me on the right road.
Wow, she hit that ball real thin.
Good Lord, that...
It was like
what,
paper thin. I don't know if that's possible.
I don't know if anyone here could do that if they tried on their first attempt.
So you were saying your family got you into the game?
Yeah, my
too?
grandpa, he was a great road hustler and a great player. Run 100 balls all the time playing straight pool. And he got me into it. He had great cue ball control.
Wow.
Watched Mosconi play a few times and just instilled in me the importance of cue ball control.
Right.
And so that was my focus from the beginning. Playing position and getting the cue ball right where I want it. And
that's awesome. I didn't know
definitely
that.
thankful for that. Yeah. He was a cool guy too, a dancer.
Was he?
Yeah.
Looks like Kelly's going to try to play safety. Or is she playing the 8-ball? I don't think playing the 8-ball is a good shot because you can't.
Ooh, look at this. Can you
Wow,
believe
she
it?
didn't get the cue ball to the rail or the 1-ball.
Tell you what, that's
That's a mental. That's a mental error.
Well, yeah. And it's a great opportunity for Angel.
That kind of surprised me because she could have shot the 1 in the other pocket, followed up if the 2-ball goes past the 7, which I think it does. I don't think you have any problems.
She's got a streak of what's the right word? A tyrant in her. She wants to lock her up. She wants to play safe. You know what I mean?
She wants to get gritty. Is that what you're saying?
She's mean on the pool table.
Angel got a good bump there, but if she bumped it straight in, she's going to have to take a little tougher shot on the 4. Let's see the angle. She might be able to move the cue ball a couple inches. There's no way she's going to be able to get to middle table. She would have to hit it 100 mile an hour to get it to middle table. Yeah. This is the key shot of this rack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, here you just need to stay down. Line up good, first of all. Stay down, be solid, get your bridge solid. Give it a nice stroke.
Natural angle should bring her back out.
Yeah.
To middle table. If she uses a little bit of low, which I like to on this, just a little tip of low, which will bring her to middle table, but up a little bit farther so she gets closer to the 5. Oh, she missed the 4. So it all came down to that simple position on the 3, which caused her to end up shooting that 4 ball that way. And I'm sure Kelly's going to take quick advantage of this. ahead, go back and forth, use the rails.
I like how straight her back is. It's one thing I have to drive home with a lot of my students. Straighten your back from your hips to your neck. It'll be better on your back over the long run instead of bending down, arcing your back. It can put strain on your back, but just bend at your hips and your neck, and you won't really strain your back.
That's good. That's good. I like that.
Take a look at Efren and Johnny Archer and Earl Strickland. Their backs are really, really straight. Jeanette Lee, she's the national spokesperson for the Scoliosis Foundation. She's had her share of back trouble, and she's really had to work on her posture. Yeah, so you watch her, and she knows where every vertebrae is in her back when she gets down. I'm sure she's had to really be conscious of that. She's working on her form.
Right, it makes a lot of sense. If you're, especially, every ball we shoot, we're bending over every time.
Mm-hmm.
And it adds up quickly.
Vinegar walking by the booth had a great finish here. Solid finish.
Looks like the ref is going to clean up a little bit. We'll do a little commercial. No commercials? All right.
What's the score over there in the men's match?
We're going to have somebody check on that real fast.
Jeremy Jones has kind of been retired for 2 years. He's been hitting a few balls here and there,
Right.
But from pro competition, it hasn't been his focus.
Looks like we got the score at 6 games for Jeremy Jones and 5 for Jason Klatt. And Jeremy's at the table as we speak.
Okay, for Kelly Fisher, her rating is 872, and Angel Paglia's rating is 600, and that's so far in this match on the ProPool.com rating system.
Learn more. We're back with you. Game 6. We got Angel to the
4-1.
Looks like she came up dry, and Kelly's going to have a shot on the 1.
Now they're racing to 7, aren't they, right here? The ladies division.
I'm not sure what the ladies division is. Do we know what the race is for the ladies division? Okay. I said it's going to be a race to 8, and we had confirmed that the finals is going to be 1 race to 10. She jacked up over the 4, but natural angle just come for the back for the 4 on the side.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it. I kind of like the true double elimination format.
I do too.
Either that or a single elimination where the long race, just one long race.
And single elimination throughout the tournament.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Like tennis, Double's fine. But it's got to be true double. This is a great tournament. Don't get me wrong. And it's kind of become the standard to do the 1 race final.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, for me, I don't think it's the best way because it penalizes the guy who's undefeated or the lady who's undefeated.
There's no way they should be penalized because they did all the hard work to get there.
Yeah, they haven't lost. So.
I understand why it got into the game. It was for TV.
Mm-hmm.
It was for stuff like that because they didn't have enough time. But if the time is available, it should be true double elimination, like you said. She could have just followed down and bumped the 9.
Yep.
No, she's definitely trusting her shot making here.
I'll tell you what, she's got to really shape this shot. It's not a straight in draw; it's a kind of little angle.
She's coming towards the 9 ball, ain't she?
Yeah. So she needed to shape it.
Look at the speed. Oh.
A little bit wider than that.
Looks like she's all right.
A little better speed, but I tell you what, that was still beautiful. It was almost perfect. And
now I like going here is using some spin. If you can reach it, obviously. She's trying to see if she can reach it. Use inside spin. You make sure the cue ball hits before the side.
Yeah.
That takes away the scratch. and you shoot your 10 ball. Do you shoot it
That's
that way,
a little
or do
optimistic.
you
No,
roll
I
it
just
down?
go straight up and down, like past 6 inches to a foot past the 10, and then back up off the bottom rail. She'll probably do what you wanted, but she's going right in the drink.
Oh, wow.
Nope, she did exactly what you wanted.
She squeaked the 9 ball in.
I don't know, I just like going up and down.
Well, it depends on what you like.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's a great way to go, the way she did it, because you're going on a nice line.
Right. I mean, it adds on the percentage of making the shot. It makes it a little bit tougher to do it that way.
Mm-hmm.
But as I can see with her, she's already went a couple times inside spin,
Mm-hmm.
so she's obviously practiced that shot a lot.
Yeah.
And it's just mainly her comfort zone, just like it would be for you. Up and down would be your comfort zone. You know?
Yeah. That's a good point.
It's all different styles. Looks like Jeremy Jones put one back up on the scoreboard. It's 7-5. And we're going to move this game and match between Kelly and Angel to 5 games for Kelly, and Angel's still stuck at 1, unfortunately. She had a chance when it was 3-1, I believe, to get it to 3-2. It was a slim chance when she tried to play that 3-foul safety that she didn't get there, and since then Kelly's just pocketing every ball. Seems like she's in a great rhythm.
Yeah, she is. It's going to be tough for Angel. She's probably getting cold over there in the chair. It's cold in this room.
Yeah, it is a little chilly.
Look at her fingers. I don't know if she's moving around because they're cold or what. But, what happened here? Did she make anything?
No.
Oh.
Can she skim it?
I don't know, it sounds like we have the Color Money soundtrack here in the room. From when they're in that bar in Chicago, that pool hall. Tom Cruise plays the guy with the hole in his throat. And they chase him out of the pool hall to the front of the pool hall, and they're playing this music.
Oh, right.
Okay, kid, where's the money? All right, Junior. I can't take this guy's money. He's got a hole in his throat. That's the problem with Mercy Kid. It just ain't professional. Pro Pool rating is Fisher 895, Paglia 600 so far. Score is 6-1. Look at this. The one trickles in there behind the 2 and 8. Nice shot. It's a good opportunity for a safety here. Kick safe. I think she needed to hit it a little harder.
We were misread by a source that the score was 6-1. We were correct with the 5-1.
Yeah,
Sorry about that, guys.
She needed to hit that one harder with the little top spin, send the one ball up table, and stick the cue ball over there instead of trying to softly do it, I think. Buddy Hall has a great instructional video what do you do from here, or how do you win from here?
Okay. You like it? You recommend it?
It's top secret stuff. It's above top secret. That's how good it is.
Looks like Kelly's gonna use the bridge here. Now, does she get a good angle? Yeah, looks like she might be able to follow straight up one rail, or do you follow 2 rails?
2, I think, with high inside. No, she had the angle to come one rail. She was trying to go one rail.
She put her head up like she actually wasn't playing that. I think she was trying the inside, like you said. But
really?
Yeah, she kind of gave a little hand gesture to Angel, saying she wasn't playing that shot.
Yeah.
Let's see, Kelly's got a little chalk holder on a belt where she grabs it and then puts it back.
She just whips
that
around
keeps
the
her in a
table,
good rhythm, doesn't it?
I like how she
might have to look into that.
I was thinking about that too, but I don't like it seems like the chalk holders get in my way, but if I could find one that didn't go all the way up to the edge of the chalk, maybe it's pretty good.
I'm definitely going to look into that because I enjoy when I'm in rhythm, especially when the table's open.
Mm-hmm.
I hate walking to the other end of the table to get the chalk. You know, and you can't shoot the whole rack without chalk, and that's impossible. Because the second and the last ball before the 10, you're going to miscue at that time. Well, she's looking good.
Yeah, I like how she whips around the table. I mean, she whips around, gets in place, and then goes right into her next shot.
Right?
Like she's playing position on her stance. I like it. Well, Angel, take a little break and gather herself and try to mount a comeback. Seen it happen before.
The ref? Yeah, he's always trying to get in the camera
game.
Trying to get some footage.
Everybody's trying to get on this stream here.
It looks like in the distance, Klatt added one onto the score line, so that should put that match at 7 games to 6, I think. Did you hear that, Max?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the men's finals will be right here on this table.
On InsidePoolMag.com and UltimateTenBall.com, where you can find the live stream. So if any of your friends are out there busy right now, but we're going to be open in a couple hours, come back and watch the exciting final we're going to have here in Frisco, Texas.
Now, who's winning over there between Charlie Williams and Mike Duchesne?
We're trying to see in the distance. And it looks like it's 2-0 somebody, I'm not sure. Or maybe 2-1.
It's 3-0. Duchesne's up 3-0 over Williams. What do they call Duchesne now? The fire something? Lightning fire? Oh, something with fire. Like wind fire, firestorm. Firestorm Duchesne.
Cannonball fire.
Actually, Fat Boy Eric Peterson was where I first heard about Duchesne. He's like, yeah, my friend Mike Duchesne has the strongest break in the world. Okay.
Really, in the world?
Well, apparently he's got one of the strongest, up 35 plus miles per hour.
You know who's got a hell of a break that ain't even here at this tournament? You know who I'm talking about. Just think about it. One of the biggest breaks on a tour.
Who's not here?
Yeah.
Mika?
He's got a good break. Not a big explosive
Danny Harriman.
break. He breaks pretty good. How about Larry Neville?
Oh, yeah, Larry Neville.
Wow. How strong does that guy break the balls?
There's a kid from Minnesota, apparently, who breaks harder than Duchesne and Larry Neville.
Really?
He doesn't, run out too much, but he breaks real hard.
So you're saying he breaks with no control?
I guess, something like that. My buddy Herman from Bradenton, Florida, used to be from Minnesota. and he worked at Jimmy Wedge's Pro Billiards. He told me about this kid. Kind of miss Jimmy Wedge out on tour, man. He had one of the prettiest games I've ever seen. Yeah.
I think I have a couple older tapes of him, but I didn't really get to see him play too much. You know, us new guard, we don't get to see stuff like that.
He was a cue ball master, real smooth, great position player.
Right.
Made it to the finals with 2 straight Camel Pro events, won one of them. Jose Perica got second. Then the next event, Perica won, and he got second.
Wow.
Yeah.
It looks like Angel's back, but I believe Kelly took her break at the same time, so we're going to have to wait for Kelly.
6-1. Well, it's possible comeback. I mean, everybody says it's real tough with alternate break.
Yeah, it's definitely tough.
You know, it can happen, though. I mean, you'd be surprised.
What it comes down to that the other player, at this point, obviously, it's Kelly. He's going to have to make 1 or 2 mistakes in order for something like that to happen. Because I don't believe just the dry break is going to get it done.
Either a mistake or kind of like a bad roll, or just not getting the opportunities, kind of being snookered, you know. There's a lot of things that can go wrong for a couple games to help allow a comeback.
Weird thing, this match looks like it's so lopsided, but I truly believe if Angel would have 3-fouled Kelly on that 5th game to make it 3-2.
Yeah.
See, psychologically, would have had Kelly a little bit more tentative, kept the match closer, and it's, like I'm saying, it's not lopsided as it looks.
Bert Kinnister right here in the booth, hanging out. So he's ready for a nap, get out of this cold, air-conditioned room. It's tough if you're not playing.
Looks like we got Angel ready to break. She's getting set. And she's going to switch to the left side.
Hoping I can go bass fishing with Bert Kinnister one of these days.
Are you guys going to catch me some dinner?
Well, I don't know. I like to catch and release. I don't know what he does, but
I'm just
if you're really hungry, I'll keep some bass for you.
Now, if we can go out on a big old charter, catch some tuna or some shark like that, would that be cool? I don't know if I'm too big on sushi. I could eat a little bit of it, but
it's hard to get safe food anywhere.
You like
around
sushi,
here.
don't you?
22.17.
Oh, we got a mile per hour on the break there, 22.17. That's a good smack there for a female. She's got a touchy follow-up here. Got to come up. Okay, she went over, and it's a good option there. I didn't realize the 2-ball went down past the 5.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It was a pretty position shot there. Draw it back about a foot back to where it is, or that same line to the 3, so she can follow out 1 rail for the 4.
Right.
She went a little straighter than maybe she would have liked, but I think she has the angle to do that still.
All you gotta do is get up above the 8.
Yeah, don't scratch. Ooh.
Looking all right. Now here you might want to just draw back a little bit, because if you try to draw it too far, the 7 comes into play. Actually, she's looking at her angle. She's going to follow it. Oh, she pounded it.
Beautiful shot.
I call that a little pound draw, because you kind of like squirt the cue ball over first a little bit, and then you let the draw take. She's stretching hard for this, but she ain't got too much to do. Come off the rail, shoot the 7 inside.
Nice angle.
And the 8 goes past the 9, so she's looking good here.
Ooh, hold your horses. Cue ball. Well, I think she'll pound this one to the rail and back out for the 9. Just okay. Well,
Should have
if I
stretched
wanted
a
to be
little
straight,
bit.
this is a lot trickier than just drawing back.
Watch out, 10 ball. Don't touch it. Ooh, got some spin on that ball. Looks like she was trying to come around 2 rails.
Yeah, that's why that was a little trickier.
Now these kind of shots here, I used to shoot them with spin, but now I'm getting more comfortable with just shooting them with middle ball. Bear down on the shot, make it.
That sounds good. I'll try that out. Yeah, I mean, I normally use outside on that a little bit.
A little
draw outside, or just high outside, depending on where it is.
Yeah, you could do that too if you're hitting it harder.
That was a good shot. She made a good shot. If you haven't seen it yet, Bert Kinnister has a great website where you can check out his videos, and he has a subscription service where you can get access to all of his videos right there online, and you can also order his DVDs. Get some powerful information for your game. BertKinnister.com.
Sounds good.
I know he's worked with Niels in the past. Niels Fine, and but it's a.
You notice
great
I've watched
there.
Niels Fine's game before, and the way he gets down on the cue. Have you ever seen how his cue is actually, again, above his chin? I think he might be like right eye dominant.
Yeah.
Is that? Oh, he's blind in one eye. Wow.
Is that the left eye?
I knew I could tell by the way he was aiming.
So he's blind in his left eye. Niels Fine is.
Right, so that's why he's got to get that, like you're saying, with
unbelievable.
The eye line sight.
Yeah.
The only way he can play to make sure it's perpendicular every time is to get down that low and use his right eye.
It's amazing because you don't have depth perception when you only have one eye, but I guess it's worked to his advantage. Okay, so he can see shades anyway. You know who plays kind of like that is Jason Klatt over here. Plays way out by his right eye.
We had a break speed for Kelly that time. I believe it was 23.47. So she's actually got a little bit more oomph behind hers than Angel did.
Well, she needs 2 games, Kelly does. And
well, depending on her angle here on the 2, she got to try to shoot the 3 ball on the side. Yeah, touchy shot. And it might be her own option, her only option.
I'm just looking at it. Sean, what can you say to help the viewers out there who might be behind in a match, way behind, and trying to make a comeback as far as a thought to focus on?
Pretty much earlier, like I was saying, it comes down to composure. I mean, obviously you got to sit there in your chair. You know, I've been learning to just mainly focus on the table. Try not to get distracted from anything around you. You know, if somebody's walking by or if people are talking behind you. You know, that's a normal thing anyway, so just make that like routine. But when you get your chance, you got to take the opportunity and try your best with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because even though Kelly only needs 2 games, 1 game at a time, if you can just chip away, what that doing is adding more pressure to Kelly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it comes down to composure, I think. You know, because you can never count yourself out. That's one thing you don't want to do. You don't want to say, well, man, this match is over. You know, it's not over. It's only over when she gets to 8 games.
That's right.
You know, like you were saying earlier, I mean, I know it's hard to come back. I had a similar story. Mike Davis was playing real good on me at Valley Forge.
Yeah.
He had me 8 games to 4 and a race to 9, alternate break. And that's all I did. I said, just give me a chance, you know, because I got a couple tough rolls, and I'll try to win. You know, I won a game. He broke dry. I won a game, and you can see Like the mentality changed from me being worried to him being slightly worried.
Right.
You know, but he was thinking the same thing. And he won games, so give me a chance. That's all you can do. You know, sit back, wait for that chance, and do the best you can with it.
Very good. Very good. Expert advice from Sean. Get some Mookie.
I'm trying.
Okay, what's she gonna do here? Mass
I don't
into
know.
the 3.
Can she nip the side of it? No, she's going to miss that. That's a good shot there. With her stick going through her hair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she got a good roll. Got a double kiss.
Mm-hmm. It's tough to do.
Could have guaranteed that wasn't planned, but it worked out. You know, I thought about those shots before. You know, when you're straight in on the ball, up table, actually hitting it with low and double kiss it just to bring it back down. So hard to be accurate, though.
Well, not only that, but it's good to practice it to know how to do it, so you can also know how to avoid it. Like, where is that thickness of hit to where you either are or aren't going to get a double kiss.
I like that theory, because then you can know, like you're saying, how to limit doing that on accident.
Right.
Well, Kelly played a good safety here. Even though she's not frozen to the 9, Angel's only got a 1 rail kick behind the 3. If she can play good speed, try to put it up table. And looks like she played it perfect,
nice
actually.
Nice play. Back and forth safety play. Taking turns.
She could try to slow spin this.
Rearranging the cue ball and the 3 ball. Yeah.
Tough shot. Well, as we're speaking, I think Jason Klatt and Jeremy Jones may be knotted at Hill Hill.
Are you serious?
Over here on the table behind us. Yeah, it is. And Jason's at the break.
Are they racing to 8 though? Maybe they're racing to something.
No, it is a race to 8.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's the hot seat match for the winner's side. So the loser of that would go play the winner of Mike DeShane and Charlie Williams.
I was thinking, since the girls are raised their race from 7 to 8, maybe the guys also have their race raised.
You know what? I'm not sure, because I wasn't here earlier in the day.
Yeah.
So you could be correct on that.
Just wondering.
Well, Angel tried to play safety back there, and she left Kelly a shot.
She did, and she doesn't have to do much with the cue ball because the 5 is right there.
Stop shot, play the 5 on the side.
Yeah. Makes it a lot easier.
Well, she tried to stop it, but when you got a long distance like that, it's so hard to be accurate.
Tell you what, she got funny, but she can either follow it and take the thin cut on the 6. But yeah, cool shot here is to draw it to the side rail and then back out.
Right.
On a line towards the 6.
And you're not hitting the ball too hard, so you can actually keep up your accuracy.
Ooh. Wow.
Well, she did what we said. Go ahead and draw it off, which I think was the correct shot, because the follow, you can't really hit the ball with authority. You got to touch it.
Right.
You got to watch out for skid and stuff like that.
She doesn't look happy. She expects the balls to go in the holes every time, which is a good thing.
I kind of feel like how she's saying, because Kelly's been playing good, and then when she finally does miss the ball, she don't have a shot. And it's very hard to fade at times. The only thing I see here, maybe, can you bank the 5 just directly back across and have the cue ball come down and hit the 6?
Can we get a different angle on this?
Maybe follow a little bit. No, because you might make the 6 if you do that.
Wondering if she could spin the cue ball behind the 7 real soft and bank the 5 down to the end rail. I don't know if
you could do that.
I don't know how good that is though.
Or you get thin to 5, have it come into the 6 soft, and bring the cue ball over here opposite side. Maybe leave her behind the 10.
No, that's a great shot as long as she doesn't make the 6. Well,
ouch. I think she was kind of in between 2 shots there. I think you could tell she really wasn't committed.
I'm wondering what she was trying to do. Maybe she was trying to miss the 6 altogether. Bounce off the end rail. I mean, that
come behind the 8.
Yeah,
that's very thin though on the 5.
No, yeah.
Looks like Kelly's just gonna roll this in, or maybe punch it across. That's what she did.
Confident player right there.
She might be going with her inside English cheese here. 1-2 and around. Now she went ahead and went back and forth. I kind of knew she was going to clip the 8. If she would have clipped it full, she would have had to shoot 7 up in the corner.
Well, perfect for 2-rail line of position shot into the 9 ball.
I like that bridge she's using there. I actually have one of those in my case. It's the London bridge.
Yeah, I don't have one. They're nice.
It's actually just a little extension piece that you can put on your cue. It's got a couple little intricacies of different angles that you can use, and it seems to work very well.
I think I had one of those, and then I lost it.
Yeah.
As I do so many gizmos.
Well, that's what you do sometimes. I mean, especially when we got them all out at the same time on the table. And we either win or lose, you kind of get stuck in the moment, and you forget what you have out. I've been there before. I don't know how many tip picks I've lost, and ultimate tip tools.
Dozens I've lost over the years.
I guess we could just say we pretty much gave them to charity. Because somebody used them.
Right.
That's going to move our score line up to 7 games for Kelly, and Angel is at 2 games.
Alright, so the guys are racing to 8. So what, is it Hill over there?
Yeah, it's Hill, and I've just seen Jason's been looking at this shot for about 2 minutes. I mean, it must... Wow, he tried to play it awful ball on the side from what I look at in the distance. But we're going to get back to our match and see if Angel can get a good break here. Last time she broke from the side, she hit him pretty good. I think she made 2 balls. Goes to 8 inside.
Bert Kinster liked that break. Well, this combo lays pretty good. She just has to figure out how to, make sure she gets shape on this one. Probably follow across and back.
Right, because the 1 ball's going to go up towards the top rail.
Oh, wow. a little unpredictable. It took off on the tangent line, bounced back off the rail.
It looks like she's going to play safety. I know she probably don't want to at this point in the match, but sometimes I believe the table speaks to you. It says, hey, play this shot.
You got to have discipline
right now.
I mean, you want to run all the balls when you come from behind, but you still got to play the right shot.
Yep.
Just win one game at a time. Like my friend from Memphis, Dave DeLugich, says, if their coin doesn't move, they can't win.
That's the truth.
That's how he comes from behind. Oh, wow. Did she call that?
No, I don't think she did. She was just trying to get a good hit on it. Okay, this gives Angel a chance here. The only problem I see is the 5-6. I mean, you're gonna have to either line up for a billiard or a combo, depending on what you like to do here.
Need a heater over here. It's warm here in Texas. Thank God for climate controlled conditions.
Looks like Angel might be looking to go rail first. And she did.
Just don't scratch. Darn.
Ouch. This should be pretty routine here for Kelly. Yeah. Oh, no. Did she play both of those balls?
I don't think she did.
I think she was playing the 5 and trying to follow up and miss the 6.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I have to ask her about that, but I don't think she was playing both of them.
Do you stun this and just run into the 10? Gives you a more accurate hit on the 7?
Whoa.
Oh, she had a good angle to just get underneath of it.
Yeah, but you know, I don't like this actually. But
looks like she's just gonna roll it in.
Yeah. But see, that's not where I want to be on this 10 ball.
Me neither, especially on the hill.
I mean, I don't mind. I won't complain, but she doesn't care. She got it dialed in.
Good shot.
Wow, nice shooting, Kelly Fisher.
Well, we'd like to thank Ultimate10ball.com for bringing you the live streams. This is Sean Gitson Wilkie coming to you with my pal Max Eberly in the booth. I hope you guys enjoyed the match and all the input that we put out there. We're trying our best to just pretty much help the sport and get all you guys who are fans or amateur players that love the game as much as we do. It's just you know, believe in the game and just stick with it, you know, because it's an awesome game.
That's right. It's my pleasure, Sean. Very well said. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move here, so we're going to 621. First of all, we want to congratulate Paglia on her third place position. Where it was targeting 7 block for the winning final between Kelly Fisher and Allison Fisher. At the conclusion of the match outside here between Charlie and Mike, again, the target up to 7 o'clock for the next third place match between that winner and Jason Black over here. That will be followed by the next one. So approximately 7 p.m. the vote readings over here. Race final, men's semi-final, the both standing versus. So please stand by for that coming up hopefully in about a half hour.
I got to have it. And they film their face all the time.
I don't know, maybe it depends on the... I still don't understand what happened. The game numbers were correct. Was this the correct game number? It was just